I'm going to go with Wake Forest, obviously. I'm a big Jamie Newman fan. I'm expecting him to spread the ball around and played well in all three phases. We want to see Wake Forest finally streak, go to 2-0.
Dalen?
I'm up.
It's pick for you?
Yeah, you picked for me too. It's going to be Wake as well.
Okay.
That's your name, but my name's to the left.
Oh.
There you go. Wake as well.
This is what we're all doing.
Yeah, for sure. We're all staying on it?
Yeah.
Rice is a team that's, they just came off a loss to Army. They were double-digit underdogs in that game. They played pretty well. They kept it tight, but they lost. Wake Forest has stepped up in competition. They played well last week. Jamie Newman was great. Wake Forest.
I picked the same one. I picked first. And so I'm going to go with that as well. I think that they were great. I love what they are doing there, and I think they're only going to build on last week's success. You guys touched on Jamie Newman. Also, Sage Surratt was phenomenal as well.
Yes, he was.
Let's keep it rolling here. We're going to go Ohio at Pitt. John.
Ooh, okay, so I'm actually going to go with Pitt. You know, I was hard on them last week against Virginia, but they didn't pull it out. But we need to see the man. Kenny Pickett needs to step up. He had a streak where he went 10 consecutive completions. If he can get that done, it was 14 points. They were great in that second quarter. I'm going with Pitt this week.
Dalen, I'll take this one. I'm going with Pitt this week as well because I think coming off of that loss, they had a lot that they can build on. They know that they want to defend that Coastal Championship that they had last year, and I don't think it's going to be 2 straight losses for them. Kenny Pickett gets it done this time. Dalen.
Yeah, I think Pickett's got to be better, though. And Mark Whipple, they're trying to figure this thing out. Obviously, we saw more consistent. We saw him on the sideline, giving him an earful. He responded, but in the second half, they struggled. That's also credit to Virginia's defense was excellent. Pitt's going to win this game, but they still got a long way to go.
All right, next up, John, let's keep things rolling, and we will go all the way. I'll let you touch that one. Syracuse and Maryland.
Yeah, boy.
What you going to do?
Listen.
No pressure.
At
Syracuse is not favored in this game. They struggled, even though they won 24-0 against Liberty. You know, I'm looking at the transfer from Virginia Tech, Josh Jackson. I'm looking for him to go out and play well. I think they're going to get it done.
All right.
You heard it here first.
All right, let's see. How about you, Dalen?
I don't know if you heard it here first, because as you mentioned, this is a tight game.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to take Syracuse on the road, but it's going to be. I think it's going to be a game that's going to come down. It's right now, you know, the boys out in Vegas have this one as a very tight one, and I think that's what we're going to see to the very end of this game. It's a big test. They're definitely not looking past the Terps to Clemson. They've got to perform in this game on the road. Not going to be easy.
I'm going to go with you, Dalen. I don't think it's going to be an easy game either. Yeah, I don't know. That might put you in the dumpster next week. We'll see.
Better not wear those white kicks in the dumpster. Better be careful.
A big road game for them, and also, as you mentioned, a big final test before they play Clemson. They're going to try and iron everything out before next week's game. This is the last chance to do that. That's a noon game on ESPN. All right, coming back over here, Virginia Tech and ODU. Virginia Tech started the season off with the loss. John.
Oh, I love this one.
Yeah?
I love this one. Virginia Tech is 4-touchdown favorite, and they got beat by Old Dominion. They gave up 500 yards of passing to them last year. It's going to be some sweet revenge. I'm going with V-Tech because I think they're going to be a little upset. They're going to get the win.
Dalen, are you on board? What do you think?
I'm on board with the Hokies. I think they actually played pretty well on the road against BC overall. That was a tight game. You're on the road with a team that I think has more talent that came back, and they obviously a Heisman Trophy candidate and Dalen. But in the overall, I think Virginia Tech will play well enough. They're at home. They'll take care of business.
This is the game I was at last week, Virginia Tech and Boston College. Ryan Willis struggled, but I think that he's going to do a better job of that this week. That's one of the things that Coach was really hitting home with. So I'm going Virginia Tech too. You guys were not picking a lot different. Let's see what happens here. Georgia Tech. What you got, John?
Charlie Strong and company, they got beat down this week by Wisconsin. Jonathan Taylor's a great back, 49-0. But I'm going to go with Georgia Tech, and I'm hoping that Tobias Oliver can find the target throwing the football. We know he's a great runner, but they got to be able to do it passing the ball as well.
Yeah, I'm taking Tech as well. I mean, Charlie Strong's team's lost, 7 straight now going back to last year? You start to lose the locker room a little bit, and you get beat 49-0 by Wisconsin. Now, Wisconsin's a talented team, but Tech, I think they were okay against Clemson. They really reined in Tobias. They didn't let him throw it much, 7 times or something?
Yeah.
They got to figure out their offense. They're going to keep developing that spread option they're kind of running. They'll be better in week 2.
This is not going to be another shutout, but I am going to go with Georgia. Not another shutout for them. I am going to go with Georgia Tech as well. I like what Jeff Collins is doing. Think that they get back on board, and guess what? You can watch it at 2 o'clock on ACC Network. We'll see if we get that one right. And John, I'm going to throw this one over to you. This is yes, this one I think has everybody licking their chops this week. Texas A&M and Clemson. What you gonna do? Top 15 showdown.
The pressure's on right now.
The dumpster could have.
You know what?
Whoa!
And here's my thing.
Okay.
Look, Clemson, we think you're going to get into the college football playoff. You got to lose one game. This is the one team
Do you? They didn't lose last year.
Schedule that can get it done. The 2-point play last year was a difference in this game. I love Kellen Mond. I think Jimbo Fisher calls a great game. I am going with the Aggies.
Look at him. I don't know if we call that enough of an upset to keep you out of the dumpster next week if you win. I'm hoping that you're not going to hit because I'm going to go because I just gave away what I'm going to do. I'm sticking with Clemson. I mean, Trevor Lawrence last week was not the Trevor Lawrence that we know that he can be, that he should be. I think the first game is a hard one. You know, you're sitting there and there's so much hype around it. Now Trevor Lawrence gets a little time to settle in, and I think he shines in spotlights like this. What do you think?
I think he's going to have there's only one place to go but up.
Right.
But the expectations for him is already so high. I think he will come closer to those. Clemson's going to win, but in a tight game. Them being at home is huge. They went on the road last year and got it done in College Station.
They did.
That was a wild game. Being at home will help. Hopefully they've settled in, and I think they'll have a better performance overall.
All right, big afternoon game on ABC coming up on Saturday, and then our last game. This is another good one. Miami on the road at North Carolina. Mac Brown got his first win last week. Is it number 2?
Any shot you're picking against the Canes?
Since we got into the ACC 2004, it's 8 Miami, 7 Tar Heels. I'm going
He
for you.
looks conflicted.
Of course I'm going for you. But I'll say this. Mac Brown gave us way too much love. He said Miami in the Florida game was as talented as Clemson, you know, making us feel good in the media, but behind closed doors, he's saying this team was not very sound and made a lot of mistakes in that game, and we can beat them. That's what they think. It's going to be a tough game up in Chapel Hill, but going with the Canes.
Dalen, I tried to get you to tell me earlier which way you were going. After I already picked, I just want everyone to know. So let's see if Dalen switched it up. What are you going to do?
Canes.
Canes.
And here's why. You just mentioned a little bit. They are more talented top to bottom, particularly the defensive side of the ball. Sam Howell, he had a good first outing in the second half against South Carolina, but this is going to be a different animal. He will be at home in their friendly confines, but I think Miami's going to play well on defense. They'll clean up some of those mistakes. They are the more talented team. That's what I'm taking.
Have you guys heard anybody say Return of the Mac?
Well,
I mean, maybe 74 times.
Go ahead,
Return of the Mac, and he's like really coming home this time.
I thought you were going to sing a song right there.
I'm
impressed with you. That is a great pick.
I'm going with this one. Listen, I really like Sam Howell, and everybody's on board after what he did last week, and now they're at home.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app, and for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.